Hello guys, in this video we'll be learning how to create the login and sign up page, and also we'll be learning how to get data from this login and sign in page and how to log in users using PHP and MySQL as the back end. So the first thing we are going to do, there's a link in the description of this video with a folder like this. So inside the folder you are going to get the startup file for this very project. So what you are going to do next is, after you download the startup file, you go to your exam and you start the Apache and the MySQL. Then after then you minimize this, then you take this folder, go to your C drive and look for, okay, let's do this again. Go to your C drive, your exam, then you go to htdocs and you are going to drag that very folder you downloaded. This folder, you are going to drag it to your exam. So it is there already. So next, what we're going to do right now, we're going to view this very page. So once you open the page, you are going to see three files: your index, your style, and your welcome file. So that's the file you have in the folder. So after that, you are going to go to your browser. So let's open that. Remember, our server is already running. So the name of the folder is, let me get the name, login and sign in page tutorial. So let's get it, localhost login and sign up page tutorial. Okay, so once you run the page, that's very folder, this is what you are going to get. You are going to get stuff like this, but for now it's not working. See, it's not working yet. So this is what we're going to be learning how to do in this very tutorial. So let me go to my code editor. So in my code editor, I'm using VS Code. You can use any code editor you have, anyone you have, but I'm using VS Code for this very tutorial. So let me go to okay, I think it's my recent, but let me just open folder and let me locate the folder here. It's here. So this is the folder. Okay, so let us, okay, so as you can see, we have three files: your index, that's the home page, then you have your style, the CSS, then and your welcome page. So this is what we are going to be doing now. So next thing, after having this file, let me close these files first. Let me just close these files now. So what we are going to do now, we are going to create additional file here. We are going to create, okay, let me first create a folder first, a folder to have my database. Let me call it db config. So inside this db config, I'm going to create another file called dbconfig.php. So you can give it any name you like, but I prefer giving it dbconfig. Why? Because it's going to be the database configuration. This is going to be our database configuration. So after doing this, let me go to my example. Now let me go and open my Apache, my PHP, my admin. Let me put PHP my admin here to create our data base. So let's give some time for it to load. So it has finished loading up. So remember, in our VS Code, we've created a folder. Inside the folder, we have a file called dbconfig.php. So what we're going to do next is we're going to come to this very PHP my admin here. We're going to create a we're going to create a new database. Let's create a database here. So the database name, let's call it you can give it any name you like, but for the sake of the tutorial, let me just give it tutorial. Okay, let me call it login underscore tutorial. Okay, so this is going to be the name of our database. So I've created the name of the database now. So let's come back to our VS Code. So what we're going to do right now is we are going to create a database connection here. Let's create a database connection. So how do you do so? First of all, you put your PHP. So there are different ways of doing this, but this is the method I prefer using. Call this DB, and we're going to have this. We call this DB underscore hosts. So it's going to have something in here. The host is called localhost. Then we have another one again called DB as database user. This is going to be called our roots. So we have another one again called DB password. Let's call it DB pass. This one is going to be empty because we don't have a password. So okay, I made a mistake here. This is DB. I said DB. So we have another one again called DB name. That's the database name. So the database name is what? That's the name we just give to it here. Database name is what? Login tutorial. So that's going to be our database name. Login underscore tutorial. So that is going to be the database name. So we've done that. So next thing we are going to do, we are going to loop through this. This is what the for each. Let's say for each. So let's say DB as what? As a key, and to the value. So let's define this. Let's change it to uppercase. Let's change to uppercase, and it's going to be having your key. That's this key here. So I made a mistake here. Key is going to be here. Then our value. So this is this for this. So now let's create the connection down. Let's create another variable called connect. So this connect is equal to MySQL underscore connect. So inside this connect, you are going to have this stuff here as this database host, database user, the pass, and all of that there. So it's going to be in capital letter all through. So we have DB underscore hosts. Then we have DB underscore user. Then you have DB underscore packs, and we also have DB underscore name. So this is this. So now let's create a statement here. So if connection is not true, it should echo. Okay, let me change this. I made a mistake here. If connection is not true, it should echo something for us. Echo connection fade. So this is it. So what we're going to do, let's check this connection, see if it is working. So let me just copy the part here. Let me come here and let's run this and see if it will work. Okay, so let me change this to localhost. So this should, okay, as you can see there is an error here. So let's check. It's a use of undefined const. Okay, db pass. So let's go back. Okay, the error here, this db. So I guess that's where our error is coming from. Let's, okay, so it's working. So let me change it. Let me say if connection is true. Let me just change this, connection working. Let me change this to connection working. So let's run this. So as you can see, our connection is working, means our connection is going fine. So that's the first thing you have to do to further create our database connection.